Since the discovery of nuclear fission in the 1930s, nuclear reactors have played a crucial role in shaping the world's energy landscape. Nuclear power provides a significant portion of electricity across the globe. But what exactly is a nuclear reactor? How does it work? And why is it such a powerful source of energy? In this episode, we'll explore the science behind nuclear reactors, their types, and their role in the future of energy. At the heart of nuclear energy is the atom. An atom consists of a nucleus made up of protons and neutrons, surrounded by electrons. When the nucleus of certain atoms, like uranium-235 or plutonium-239, is split, it releases an enormous amount of energy in a process called nuclear fission. During fission, a neutron strikes the nucleus of a heavy atom, causing it to split into smaller atoms, releasing additional neutrons and energy in the form of heat. These newly released neutrons can strike other atoms, causing a chain reaction. Controlling this chain reaction is the central task of a nuclear reactor. A nuclear reactor is a complex system designed to initiate, control, and maintain a sustained chain reaction. While reactors come in different types, most of them share key components: fuel rods. These contain the fissile material, typically uranium-235 or plutonium-239. Control rods. Made of materials like boron or cadmium, these rods can be inserted or withdrawn from the reactor core to absorb neutrons and regulate the fission process. Moderator. This material slows down the neutrons, increasing the likelihood of further fission. Common moderators include water, graphite, and heavy water. Coolant. The coolant removes heat from the reactor and transfers it to a turbine to generate electricity. Water is often used as both a coolant and a moderator in many reactors. Containment structure. This is the safety barrier around the reactor to protect against the release of radiation in case of an accident. The operation of a nuclear reactor begins with the fuel rods, where the fission chain reaction takes place. As neutrons strike uranium or plutonium nuclei, the atoms split, releasing heat. This heat is used to convert water into steam. The steam drives a turbine, which in turn rotates a generator to produce electricity. Afterward, the steam is cooled back into water and returned to the reactor to continue the cycle. This system is much like a conventional power plant, but the heat source is nuclear fission rather than burning fossil fuels. Part 3. Types of nuclear reactors. There are several types of nuclear reactors, each designed for specific purposes. Let's take a look at some of the most common reactor types. First, we have the pressurized water reactor, or PWR. This is the most widely used type of nuclear reactor in the world. In a PWR, water under high pressure is used as both a coolant and a moderator. The water is heated by the reactor core but does not boil. Instead, the heat is transferred to a secondary loop where steam is generated to drive the turbine. Next, the boiling water reactor, or BWR. In a BWR, the water used as a coolant is allowed to boil directly in the reactor core, producing steam that drives the turbine. This design simplifies the system but can also increase the chances of radioactive contamination in the turbine system. Then there's the CANDU reactor, which stands for Canadian Deuterium Uranium Reactor. CANDU reactors use heavy water or deuterium oxide as a moderator. They can use natural uranium as fuel, which makes them more flexible in terms of fuel requirements. We also have the fast breeder reactor, or FBR. FBRs are designed to produce more fissile material than they consume. These reactors use fast neutrons and do not require a moderator. Breeder reactors can help extend the supply of nuclear fuel by generating plutonium-239 from non-fissile uranium-238. And finally, let's talk about advanced reactors. In development are advanced reactors like the molten salt reactor and small modular reactors, or SMRs. These new designs promise increased safety, efficiency, and flexibility for deployment in various locations. Part 4. Advantages and challenges of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy has significant advantages over other energy sources. Unlike fossil fuels, it produces no carbon emissions during operation, making it a key player in the fight against climate change. A single uranium fuel pellet, about the size of a fingertip, contains as much energy as a ton of coal. However, nuclear energy comes with its own set of challenges. Handling radioactive waste is one of the most pressing issues. Although modern reactors are designed with numerous safety measures, the risk of accidents, such as Chernobyl and Fukushima, cannot be entirely eliminated. Therefore, strict regulations and continuous monitoring are essential to ensure safety. Part 5. The future of nuclear energy. Despite the challenges, nuclear energy remains a promising option for the future. Research into Generation 4 reactors, which focus on sustainability, safety, and efficiency, could make nuclear power even more viable. These advanced reactors aim to minimize waste, enhance fuel usage, and reduce the risk of accidents. Moreover, nuclear energy can complement renewable energy sources by providing a stable and reliable power supply when the sun isn't shining or the wind isn't blowing. This makes it an essential part of the transition to a low-carbon energy future. Conclusion. Nuclear reactors have come a long way since their invention. As we continue to innovate and improve, they could hold the key to a cleaner, more sustainable energy future. But with great power comes great responsibility. The future of nuclear energy depends not only on technology, but on humanity's commitment to safety and environmental stewardship. The power of atoms, the future of energy.